My name is Seth Kwaku Bani, and today I'm going to show you how to design this.
Alright guys, so follow me into Cinema 4D and let's start with today's video. Okay, so if you open your Cinema 4D R19, this is what you're going to have. I want you to go to spline over here, left click and hold it, and then let's go and pick text. Now one of the things I like to use, the reason why I like to use spline is because of the easy access it gives me. It makes me able to edit my text later on, and so I can save the document and come back to it later on and just change the words over there, and then I can still move on. So the next project, all I have to come and do is just change the text over the name, the wording over there, and I can still use it for my next project. So I like to use it a lot. Alright, so click over here and then let's go here. Let's type power. Exactly. Let's come here. Let's change it. Alright, so let's go up and let's go and look for intro. Intro. Alright, so there's it. Intro. So that's what I'm going to use. Also, I like to click over here and then over here. Let's just rotate it that way. Alright, click over here and move it towards the side and just drag it more. Nice. So at least it looks like this. Okay, and so let's click here. Let's see power over here. There's too much spacing in there, and so I'll go to the horizontal spacing and then I would reduce it. Use the horizontal spacing. Nice. Now I think this is quite great. Minus 14 is quite great. Okay, let's see whether there's anything else to do over here. I'm going to leave it like this. Nothing more to do over here. I'll right click. Why do I keep on saying right click? Left click and hold and click on extrude. Then I'll click on the text and drag it in there. Until the arrow, the black arrow points down, and I'll release it. Sweet. Okay. Now I'll also bring my camera. Click on the camera. Drag the camera down. Awesome. No. Drag it down like that. Okay. Awesome. So I'll close this one. And then over here, let me see. On the camera, click on the camera. Now this is the point of view we'll be using, so I'll click over here, and then now I can click over there again. Let's see, let's move it this way. Click on extrude, and then over here I'll keep it, maybe let's say 10. Nice. Now I'll duplicate it. So over here, Control C, Control V to duplicate it. Now over here on this particular one, I'll come to the movement here and then I'll set it to 600. Enter. So you can see it over here. Let me drag this here. You can see how lengthy it is. I like it like that. So let's click on the camera. Let's see. We will rotate it back to that angle. Okay, so over here, let me see whether we can rename it. Let's call it power extrude. Then let's call this power power front. That makes sense, right? So this is the power front. This is the extruded version of it. Now over here, the extruded version of it. All right, I want us to go to the caps and then set here to fillet cap, set here also to fillet cap, and then 1515 over here, and then 60 over here. Click over here again. Sweet. Let me drag it this way so you can see over here how it looks like. Click over here on the power front, and then let's make it quite bigger, and then let's see, let's push it up. Make sure this is selected. All right, click on the blue side and then let's drag it out a little bit so you can see it's sticking out here. and that is good. That is good. Sticking out there. Let's see. So that is good. That is good. Okay, so that is good. All right, so guys, now that we have it this way, let's select both of them again, and then Control C, Control V. Now I'm going to call this Grace front, and I'm going to call this Grace extrude right. So over here, I'll click over here, open it, click on the text, and I can easily change the text over here to what? Grace. Click somewhere outside it. It fits over there perfectly. Close it. Over here, click here, click over here, click over here. Change it to Grace. Exactly. Click outside it. And then let me click over here again to bring it like that. Close it. Click this and hold control and click this to select both. Now make sure this is selected, guys. Click on the green and drag it down. And then there's more thing. I feel like it needs to go this side a little bit. So perhaps let's see, which one are we going to click on? Click over here, right? This is it. This is it. Click over here and then drag it like that. Drag it like that. Sweet. Click over here. Make sure this is not selected, and then that is it. Let's just move it a little bit. Okay, so I think this angle is quite good. Now let's close it. So we have grace, and then we have power here, and this angle looks quite great. The next thing I would like to do is perhaps give it some materials. And the materials, we're going to create 2 materials, and then over here at the hue, let's give it 3, 5, 8, and then over here let's give it 6, 8, and then over here let's give it 92, and then the brightness, let's give it 300. No, let's give the brightness 100. Okay, and then let's also take the reflectance off. Let's see. And so just the color, this looks great. Now drag it all the way to the extrude and release it. Drag it all the way to the extrude and release it. Double click here. Let's create another material. Is it? Double click it. Drag this all the way here. Drag this all the way here. Let's not really play with the reflectance, but let's go to the luminance here. Let's set the brightness over here to 300. Okay, and then let's click over here to make sure the luminance is on, and that is it. Close it and drag it all the way over here to the front, power front. Drag it all the way to grace front, and then that is it. So that is it with the materials. So I think we are done with this particular one. Let's bring in our lightning. Let me see. Let's bring in our lightning. Let's zoom out. Let's bring in our lightning. Okay, so go here to content, and then content browse. Go to presets, and then go to prime, and then go to presets, and then go to light setup, and then go to light over here, and then let's click on this. Double click it. Sweet. So now you can see it over here. If you click on it and you don't find these things over here, I have included a file in the resources for you to download for free. And then once you find it, there's also going to be a readme note over there. I want you to open it up and then follow the instructions over there on how to include it in your Cinema 4D. And so you close your Cinema 4D, you drop that file in the how it's going to be directed on the readme file, and then you open Cinema 4D again, and you will find it over here like this. All right, so now let's go back to objects. Let's click over here and let's open it. Now I want to hide this one, so I'll click over here to cancel it. And then let me see. Also, I want to click on this, and then I'll go to basic. I'll make sure visible in render, I make it off. Click over here, visible in render off. Do it to each and every single one of them. Visible in render off. 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 Alright, so we've achieved that. Even this one, visible in render off. So we've achieved that. Let's zoom out, perhaps rotate it a little bit. Let's close it. Let's zoom out a little bit. Now I want you to click over here, 1 2 3 4, and I want you to click on the blue side and drag it. Now do you see it? This is how it looks like. See what I don't like about this. You can see it's come here like this. All right, so what you're trying to do is we are trying to bring it inside it like that. And then now you're going to click on the blue. Just going to click on the blue and drag it up like that. Exactly. Okay. Now let's rotate it that way. And let's go in there and look at how it is. Fine, sweet. Alright. Okay, so let me click on the red here and drag it here in the middle here. In the middle here. Then let's zoom in. I think this is good so far. Something like this is good. It's not bad. Something like this is good. So we can render this now. Okay, but let's go and fill our render settings. And so I want you to click here. Okay, it's going to open. I want you to click here. This time we're not going to use a standard. We are going to use physical. Nice. Now physical over here. Let's see. But I want you to go to save and set here to PNG, and then click over here alpha channel, and then let's see, click over here to set it up like that. Click over here to physical, and then let's see, let's go to basic sampling quality. Let's set it to medium, and then let's see. Now come here, effect, come to effect, let's choose ambient occlusion. Come back to effect, let's choose global illumination, and then that is it. Let's close it. Now we can render it now. It's going to take quite some time, but then let's see how it's going to be. Alright guys, so it is done. Automatically saves for me, but then still, if you're not sure, just go here and then set it to PNG, and then 8-bit over here, and then click on OK, and then it will request where it's supposed to save it, and then you just call it what name should we give it? Power and Grace, and then click on save, and then it saves for you. Also, secondly, you would like to save this particular document so that just in case next time you want to work on the text, all you have to do is just open it, click on the text here, and just change the name. Let's see, click on the text here, let's see, yeah, the name over here, go to object, the name over here, you can change the name over here to Seth. Click outside it, it will work. Click on close it, click over here, text over here, change it to set to, and then it's going to work for you. And then you perhaps could go here as well, change it to bani. Click out, no, let's let's make it caps, BANI. Well, intro itself is a caps listing, so click over here as well. Let's make it BANI, and then automatically it's just going to work like that for you. So without sweat, you just created, and then you could render it all over again, and then to just give you a very nice cool effect. And so that's why I like to use spline tool a lot. Now I'm going to use this for a flyer, and so please make sure you create this. Alright guys, so guys, if you love this video, please hit the bell icon and then subscribe to this channel as well. I love you all guys. Peace.